Θλίψη και οργή για την αυτοκτονία στο Σύνταγμα. Δεν βρίσκω άλλη λύση από ένα αξιοπρεπές τέλος πριν αρχίσω να ψάχνω στα σκουπίδια για τη διατροφή μου. Έγραφε εκτός των άλλων στο ιδιόχειρο σημείωμα που άφησε πίσω του ο 77χρονος.
When Dimitris Christoulas decided to end his days just meters away from the Greek parliament, he wanted to send a message. The retired pharmacist was accusing the government of inhumane austerity measures, making it impossible to live off his shrunken pension. Weeks later, the site where Christoulas committed suicide has become an unofficial memorial for those who are still in shock.
When I heard the news, I was very upset. I was speechless. I didn't know what to think. In the afternoon, I came here because there was a protest, and I wanted to show my solidarity.
Christoulas has become a symbol for Greeks unable to cope with the country's ongoing austerity measures. The Mediterranean nation once had one of the lowest suicide rates in the world. Now it has the highest in the European Union, with local media reporting new cases on a daily basis. For many, the drastic cuts and high unemployment have meant adopting new ways to get by. Retired people especially are in a precarious position. After working their entire lives, some find themselves dependent on younger generations to survive. Others are forced to go back to work, despite having less energy and physical strength. Like Dimitris Christoulas, Yanis is also retired. After 45 years owning a restaurant, he has to pound the pavement just blocks away from Parliament, selling lottery tickets to get by.
Πρέπει να έχω, δεν ξέρω αυτό. Θα δώσεις στο 6 αν έχεις. Στο 3, στον Άσο, στο 2, στο 8 και στο 9.
Yanis's original €1,480 monthly pension was slashed, and he's anticipating further cuts. He's had to adapt to his new situation. Yanis can earn up to €700 a month selling jackpot tickets and up to €900 during Christmas time. The 70-year-old has 2 children. His 31-year-old daughter is unemployed, and the money he makes partly goes to helping her out when she needs the cash.
I come in the morning, I talk to people, I try to make €20, and once I get that, I leave.
Do you like coming to work?
No, I don't like working. I used to get €1,500 of pension money a month. I went to the beach, to the gym. I enjoyed my retirement. And now I have to come here and beg people to buy a ticket.
The days stretch out, and Yanis gets tired standing on his feet, but it's better than nothing. While some work odd jobs, others prefer to sell their belongings for some quick cash. To get extra money, Makis decided to sell his gold and silverware. At 58 years old, this former taxi driver has been out of work for more than 5 months. Makis never owned a taxi or bought a license. He used to rent a car, but with gas prices reaching €1.89 a liter, he was no longer able to make a profit. The only way out is to sell what he owns.
I need money, but the bank only allows me to withdraw €300 a month on my credit card. It's one of the reasons why people go to pawn shops, because people need extra cash. And with €300 a month, how can you get by? So you go to a shop like the one behind me to sell some of your things, to get some extra money to pay the bills.
A family's precious metals are the first things struggling Greeks sell to pay for rising electricity bills, taxes, and everyday necessities. Stores buying gold and silver have flourished with the crisis. Pawn shops always existed, but now they're everywhere. In some neighborhoods, a single street can hold half a dozen. According to the Greek Financial and Economic Crime Unit, of the roughly 2,500 pawn shops around the country, more than half are illegal. Shop owners are reluctant to talk to journalists, so with the help of a hidden camera, we tried to sell a gold chain worth €270 at market price. We visited 6 different shops and got 6 different offers ranging from €150 to €235.
Γιατί ο κόσμος έχει ανάγκη και έχει βγει και πουλάει τα πράγματα του. Γι' αυτό μην έχετε εντύπωση. Αυτό σας λέω, κάθε μέρα εδώ πέρα γίνεται χαμός.
Some stores we visited told us our 20-carat gold chain was only 14 carats. One shop insisted it weighed 8.9 grams, not the actual 9.3. Only one shop showed us its certification from the Greek government. Most refused to present us with a receipt.
Θα το σκεφτώ, ναι. Και παίρνω και απόδειξη μετά. Θα πάω στην Υπουργή, δεν έχω ιδέα.
Όχι, άμα είναι για αλλιώσιμο,
δεν έχει.
Δηλαδή, άμα μου φέρνει σπίτι, λέμε τώρα 50 γραμμάρια, που είναι γύρω στο 2.000.
Εκεί είναι, ναι, κατάλαβα.
Στα 150 ευρώ, άμα κατούσαμε, μόνο το ΦΠΑ.
Whether Greeks look around to get the best deal or sell off their gold in a hurry, the cash they receive is necessary to get by. We meet up with Makis again as he comes home. He needs money to move to Australia, where unemployment is low and the Greek community is rapidly growing. His wife and children immigrated there last year, and Makis hopes to join them after he sells the apartment.
Please excuse me for the mess. All this is packed up to go to Australia.
Boxes are stacked everywhere. In every corner, signs of an imminent departure. But several elements are missing. The car, a portrait on the wall, the piano. Items he sold to finance his move to Australia.
The hardest part was selling the piano. It was a gift from my father to his grandson. My son's the one who decided to sell it. Personally, I was very upset by the decision. But I had to do it. I needed the money to buy a plane ticket. And it's not as if I could afford to ship the piano to Australia.
Makis is leaving an entire life behind, but he hopes the move will be worth it. The fact is, in Greece today, there's just not enough money to go around.
Which means you are a neighbor of me.
In the port city of Volos, 170 kilometers north of Athens, a group of people have decided to save money by avoiding it altogether. Grassroots movements in several Greek cities have set up an alternate virtual currency. In Volos, the TEM was created 2 years ago as an online network for exchanging services. Since early April, members can buy and sell goods at a weekly market. Christina and Kyriakos are civil engineers. In addition to selling baked goods and handmade jewelry, they also provide professional services. They accept payment in both euros and TEM.
If you come to us, we can provide you with a construction permit. But part of the price must go to taxes and the state. The way we do it, if something costs 500 euros and 100 euros go to the government, then we ask for 100 euros and the rest in TEM.
In the abandoned warehouse provided by Volos' university, Christina buys food for her family, including milk and eggs. Other members buy and sell homemade items, second-hand possessions, and extra stock from shops that have gone out of business. Marita helped found the TEM initiative. For her, it's impossible to avoid the euro completely, but the TEM can exist alongside it.
In order to pay bills, local taxes, income taxes, bank loans, water, the telephone, and so on, one can only pay in euros. But the TEM exists to help people get by in other areas, like paying for services or products. Now, little by little, we even have small houses that can be rented in TEM. We'll see what happens in the future.
The initiative has attracted roughly 1,000 members, and people are signing up every day. For those on a tight budget, it's a great way to save money.
It's my first time and I really hope to continue selling other products. Here you can sell anything, whatever extras you have at home, things you make like food, jam or marmalade, anything. Does it help me save my euros? When I find some euros, I'll get back to you with an answer.
Goods are paid by filling out a small form, then transferring the virtual money from one online account to another. Members can go up to 300 TEM in debt. It's the seller who decides the price of the goods and services he or she offers. Many people find that by controlling their prices, they've rediscovered the value of money.
If the TEM exists, it's because the euro is no longer worth what it should be. With the euro, things became overpriced. Items you used to buy with a little money before now cost too much. With the TEM, we're putting the euro back in its place.
Above all, however, the TEM is a way for members to meet and build stronger social ties, working together in the face of a crisis that's affecting all Greeks one way or another. As night falls and another day comes to an end, Greeks turn to their culture to escape their troubles. With the unemployment rate hovering over 20%, many people no longer have enough to wine and dine with friends and family. Even those with a job have seen their salaries fall. But few Greeks will agree to stop socializing altogether.
Our lives have become really difficult, but you can't stop people from going out at night. Music, enjoyment, wine, they're the main ingredients of life here. The truth is that in our tradition and culture, people get together once a week for a glass of wine. That's our life, our way of life, our culture.
Tonight, the restaurant is full of local Athenians enjoying a rare night out. A few hours of leisure, giving them the courage to face tomorrow.